I shouldn't have gone to that college. I regret telling about my secrets. It would be better for me to stay away from those temptations. I wish I had the courage to approach her. My biggest regret is not trying. If you're one of those persons who dwells on the past and wishes for another outcome, basta, don't. I don't think there's any human being who at one point of time in life didn't want the circumstances to be different, wished for other results. But what does regret even mean? You made a choice in the past. The consequences for that choice were unpleasant for your well-being. You run through analysis of the situation. Then somehow you come across the brilliant idea that it should have never happened and you would prefer for another outcome. I mean, yeah, sure, it's easy to be a wise guy after the fact has already occurred. When you have evaluated the impact and have a clear picture of what was. You have the knowledge now, but you didn't have it then. Did you? There was no way for you to know. So why do you carry that guilt with you? Because that is exactly what it is. A guilt. You blame yourself for not predicting the future in some miraculous way and taking another stance in the matter. Blaming yourself of the past doesn't do any good. On the contrary, it's a poison that corrodes your soul very slowly. You get a moment for yourself and you start running these different scenarios in your head, trying to understand, fathom what went wrong and why you did what you did. You won't find any truth or solace in that. It only suffocates your current circumstances and diminishes your competency. Sure, I wouldn't choose to attend the higher academia, dedicating so many years to it. I would have chosen something different, more suitable to my situation and my ambition, knowing things that I know now. Nevertheless, I believed in that choice at the time. I rolled with it. And I don't regret the years spent with books and lectures. No effort goes in vain. And now we have arrived to the point that I wanted to make. Retrospective analysis. Now that's what makes you wiser. All our choices and actions are a result of what we believe is good for us, consciously and subconsciously. But regardless, we do make mistakes. And the point is to learn from them. That's how we gain experience. We should not indulge in self-destructive behavior and lock ourselves out from attempting more. As I mentioned before, it lowers the belief in our own abilities, competency, thus becoming less bold with new choices in life. Regret is an emotional reaction, oftentimes stemming from a perfectionist mentality, which has become more prominent in the contemporary societies, where we are constantly pressured to get it right, because there's so much more to experience in life than it was 2000 years ago. Of course I'm sarcastic. We have same sets of emotions that we had 2000 years ago. We're just made to believe that life has become so much more interesting with everything that is going on in the world. Break up the constant loop of different outcomes. Become aware of your thought processes and try to understand what triggers those thoughts. Don't become enslaved to your thinking. If there's nothing you can do to change the outcome from where you stand, let it go and focus on the presence. No matter what you come up with, it won't be the reality anyway. Forgive yourself, apologize, and let go. Be honest, be loving, be kind towards yourself. Clinging to regret punishes you to a point where you become bitter, insecure, and depressed. Forgiving yourself is the key to letting go. That will help you to make amends with those who have potentially been hurt. Grow from the experience and utilize the knowledge in future occurrences. Regret encompasses powerlessness and numbs you into stagnation. Instead of focusing on the present moment and growing from there, you dwell on what could have been. Learn from the mistakes and march on wiser from the experience. Adversities make the knowledge stick better to the mind. Being regretful is a mean attitude towards your own self and does nothing but hold you in the shackles of the mind. If you want to become better at recognizing these patterns, I suggest that you look into this series. Remember, no regrets, just lessons learned. Hossein out.